Hello all, and welcome to tonight's beer review. So this is the second video of the day, and it's getting near sunset. The days are starting to shrink again as autumn approaches. Still fairly bright as it might seem like from there, but it's actually fairly dark inside. So what are we going to be reviewing today? Well, from the growler, we will be having Manana Falls Sour. Now this is from Beer Labs Hawaii, as I just said, and it is brewed with lilikoi and guava. You know that thing that I always say that a lot of the more tropical IPAs sort of taste like? Well, yeah, they use that in the brew process here. So, 5.3 ABV, 8 IBU units. We'll see how sour this sour is. Being that it's Beer Lab Hawaii and they really like to push the envelope on their beers, I'm going to guess that it's going to be pretty darn sour for these kettle sours. I don't believe I've actually had like a true aged sour yet. So let's go through this, shall we? If I can open this. Good God. There we go. Woo! Fruity and funky. Pour this bad boy out. Oh, I love beer. My entire week is like spent, you know, just thinking about the beer I'm going to be drinking that weekend, you know? So, let's turn the light on here. So, a hazy orange yellow, very hazy, opalescent as you can see here, almost golden, with a fizzy, quickly receding head that is redolent of lilikoi and guava, unsurprisingly. And I mean redolent. It smells like I'm standing underneath a lilikoi bush or a guava tree and all the fruit is just there on the ground. Very ripe lilikoi, very ripe guava. I would say almost squishy ripeness. Underneath that is a slight minerality, as with most sours, they have like a strongly mineral edge to it. I find anyway, to the nose. Even though the head's mostly gone, still very much fruity notes in that nose there. Let's get this on the palate. Nicely carbonated. I could see this having extreme amounts of bite straight off the draft. And honestly, it is not excessively tart at all. It's just mildly sour. The front has an initial acid bite along with the carbonation bite in the front. Mids arise quite a bit of the fruity notes, especially in the upper parts there. While the fruit is apparent, it is nowhere near as strong or heavy-handed as in the nose. Done with a very light, deft touch. Acidity makes a reappearance in the finish, along with almost slightly crackery mineral kind of maltiness like saltines. Not actual saltiness. This is not a goza where it's heavily salted. It's actually just reminiscent, that mineral kind of edge to it. Very drinkable. Very refreshing on this humid day. There's some slight sweetness to the remainder of the monster. It especially shows itself in the mids, where it's recovered up by tartness again. And just it goes to that Lilikoi and Guava in the nose notes, you know, the upper notes, in the finish, just kind of floating there on your palate. All in all, a nicely well done sour. Nothing that'll really blow you away taste-wise, but it's just well done in that it's balanced. It comes off as strong in the nose, but is actually kind of delicate and nice on the palate, and it's refreshing. Well, I've kind of run out of things to say on this beer. Again, this is Manana Falls Sour from Beer Labs Hawaii. That's the brewery over in Manoa. They tend to really go and do experimental beers. Their entire thing is they never do the same beer twice. So they don't really have a flagship. Their flagship is their theme, beer experimentation. And this one is not one that really pushes the envelope. It kind of draws it back a little bit, and I find it's really good. So, give it a shot if you can find it still on draft. Again, you probably have to be in the state of Hawaii for that, but that's okay. Mostly reviewing Hawaii beers. I'm okay with that. That's my jam. And that's your beer review for tonight, folks. Cheers.